how to start a business abroad, and Magda is the founder, both. She's the founder and owner of Sundesk, where we are here and where I'm staying in Morocco. So I am going to let her talk more about the story behind all this. So let's begin. So tell me more about yourself, a little bit about your story.
Yes, I'm Magda from Germany. I'm 33 years old. 34. Just it was my birthday. I'm from Germany and I live in Morocco since 10 years.
10 years?
Yes.
And why Morocco?
That was actually random. I discovered Morocco and I just fall in love with the country and my husband, and then I decided to stay here. And now I really love this country, so it was a great decision.
I think you are more Moroccan than I am. By the way, I am Moroccan, but like by blood.
I feel very Moroccan.
She even speaks the language from the south, the Berber, yeah? She speaks it and I don't even do that, that's a shame. Okay, so what got you into thinking about creating this idea of starting a co-living, co-working space?
Well, basically I wanted to cater my own needs. I studied online. Well, when I came to Taghazout, my background is hospitality management and I used to work in a restaurant. But at the same time I studied business administration, fully online. And I really had to cope up with the studies, and here in Taghazout it was pretty easy for me. So I decided to stay and give it a year to finish my studies. But at the same time the internet was horrible. Doing it from the cafe was not really possible because all the time people would interrupt me, and then I felt lonely too. So I found a friend who was studying online too, and we made our own co-working in my house, basically, and finished both our studies, like wrote our theses there. And then after I thought it would be great to like create a space where people could come and basically study from. So I was not thinking of digital nomads. I didn't knew about digital nomads at that time. That was 2013, so quite early. But I thought about people like me who study and work at the same time, because if you do that you always have to dedicate your holidays to 100% study. Of course you never do that, and then you have a really bad feeling. So I thought maybe if I make a space where everyone is forced to, but at the same time you can enjoy the country, would help. And then I told it to my friend I was working with, and she said, well, Google it. Google if someone else did it before. And then I found digital nomads. And I found one space in the world which was called co-living. Maybe there were others before, I don't know, but I only found one space in Canary Islands, the surf office. That encouraged me. I said, okay, someone else is doing it. Maybe there's a target group. So let's do it. And
there's a huge, especially now because of the whole pandemic thing.
Yes, now
this is going to be blooming. So take me through the beginning. Like, how was it? I bet it was very challenging because you're in a foreign country, and you'd be like, okay, so how do I start this?
Yes, that was quite special, with many learnings. Well, I had the idea to 13, and then after 1 year, it took 1 year actually to find a place and to write the business concept. I wrote a business plan to get a loan to start the business. And that took 1 year, and then November 2014 we started. Like we opened the place, and well, the most challenging was that I had to learn how things in Morocco work. So I was already living for 3 or 4 years in Morocco. Still, it's very different than, of course, if you want to start a business. Especially here, it's not like, well, in Germany I could just Google how to open a company or how to open this, and then I find a page, and then likely there's step-by-step introduction.
You follow the instructions.
Exactly, and you follow it. Here it's just like ask Mohammed and Hassan, and it's just you ask exactly, you ask all your friends who have businesses and anyone on the street, like, how do I do it? What's the next step? How can I do it? Then the accountant helped us founding the company, but then how to find the house, which contract you need, how to renovate. I had to renovate the entire space, and then to as well remodel a bit to get all the restrictions done for the hotel papers. And,
so you were considered a hotel?
Yeah, we are considered a hotel, yeah.
Uh-huh. And when you get the loan, was it on the Moroccan side or German side?
On the German side, yeah.
So you don't think Morocco would have been able to help out young entrepreneurs who want to start?
Well, there are some funding programs. I think with me it's basically I'm not Moroccan national, so that's one thing. Even though there's quite some programs for foreign investors in place. But to go like to a normal bank and ask for a loan, that's not possible. As well, the project, it was so new, even the authorities here, I remember there's like one paper you get from the police station for security or something. When you undergo all the process, they check your house if it's secure. And then the policeman told me he has never heard of such a silly project in his life before. No one ever would come on holidays and work at the same time. Like, that's such a stupid idea. Yes.
You proved them wrong. Did you ever hear from him after that?
No.
Wow. Years later. Yeah, even now with pandemic time, he's still blooming.
Yes, yeah, and it's still difficult. Now people start understanding in the village, but even now, even at home in Germany, I would just say either I'm a hotel or I'm an office, but to start explaining it, it's still a very new concept.
I love the concept. I think for us it's amazing, people who are coming and traveling and working. I think it's amazing because we don't have to worry about anything else. We can focus on our work, and then when we're done working, we can enjoy the beauty of, Taghazout, the beach. We don't have to think about cleaning, cooking, buying groceries. Everything is, that's the beauty of it. So we talked a little bit about challenges. Is there one particular major challenge you went through? And so what was it, and how did you overcome it?
Having a business is just an ongoing challenge, basically. So I cannot really give you like
a specific one?
Specific answer. No. It's just if you open a business, you must be prepared.
Yeah.
Things will at one point all crash on you, but then you just somehow move forward, and somehow if you have your own business, you develop a crazy strength that you just go through it. And even if you think beforehand, oh my god, if this happens, then I will stop and that will kill me, but then actually in the moment you don't even feel it because you're so full of adrenaline.
So you never thought about giving up? Never be a
situation? Multiple times, 1,000 times, yes.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
But you never did. This is
no,
good.
I never did.
And that's what we hear. Now I have a particular question. I want to know if being from Germany, foreigner women living here, opening a business in a Muslim country, do you think this was an advantage or a disadvantage, and why?
I think, you mean it was a disadvantage or advantage to open it here instead of like at home in Germany?
In a foreign country, so people don't know you here. They must, have judgments against you, or were you welcome, or?
Well, in general, I was really welcomed, I have to say. I found it very welcoming. There are actually institutions here in Morocco. There is the Office of Investments for Foreigners, and they were super helpful. You can just go there. It's completely empty because somehow people don't believe in it, but I can only recommend it. It's amazing. And they have a lawyer, they have an accountant, and everyone. Wow. I could go there with my business rent contract with my business papers, and they explained to me what I have to take care of. That was really amazing, and it's for free. Wow. You really just go there and they give you everything. It's a dream.
So if a woman would want to start a business in Morocco, what kind of piece of advice would you give her?
go for it.
Okay.
I mean, any women, Moroccan and foreign women, go for it. And in general, I really made very good. How do you say now? The word is missing. Experiences. Yeah.
Yeah. So overall, this was amazing. You would do it again.
Yeah, totally. I would do it again. And don't be like, as a foreign woman, don't be shy. Like to open it in a Muslim country and stuff like that. For me, I really made had only good experiences, and actually the only really bad experience in business, like that man would put me down on like kind of a sexual level, was in Germany.
Really?
Yeah, dealing with investors.
No.
Where they were really like, oh, you small, you
women.
cute blonde thing, you don't know anything. Like
Heidi.
that was like really,
Really?
like, hey, let's go up and like really strange. Yeah, that was in Germany, not in
Not
Morocco.
here.
That never happened to me. Not on that sexual level. People would think like I'm crazy and da da da, but not like never man in a business world would deal with me like
That is
put me down
probably-
like that. Like, yeah.
That is the highlight of this interview. So when you went to Germany and asked for, so you went to the bank, different banks, and came with your business plan and asked for funding. This is when that happened.
No, that was after, where big investor just wanted to offered me basically to open multiple Sundesk in Morocco. So that was a business talk, and then they were really like treating me as if I don't know what I'm doing actually, and they have all the knowledge and. Like, but
Yeah.
he was really caressing my head.
He was?
Yes, and saying like, oh yeah, you just don't know, but if you don't go with us, you're gonna be cannibalized by the big ones, blah blah blah. And
What'd you do?
I didn't say anything, I just listened to it, and then I said, okay, thank you.
And you,
bye-bye.
and you didn't take the deal.
Of course I didn't take it.
You would have been like,
I'm not sharing my knowledge with guys like that.
you're right. Okay. Do you have any last word, last empowering message you want to share to our audience?
Well, yeah, if you have an idea, go for it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid opening a business in a foreign country. Don't be afraid opening a business in a Muslim country. As a female, well, I can only speak from Morocco, but here definitely, yeah, go for it.
And I like to hear messages
Women
like
rule the
this.
world.
Yeah, we need to do more of this, ladies. Not to take over the man, a little bit, but just to have a seat at the table, and where we can, expand, grow, share our knowledge, be respected, and grow, develop the country. So definitely. Good.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Come visit Sundesk, sundesk.com, right?
Sun-desk.
sun-desk.com. Yes, come and check it out. Check out Magda, she's awesome. And if you want to check out what I'm doing, come to salouaibalin.com, and I'll see you next time on our next video. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We are now running. Yay! Okay, so I'll do the intro. On our next video. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good job, Magda. We did a good job.
Thank you.
This was very good. Good. Where's your